Hi guys, Pro Hornet Productions here, and today I'm going to show you how to make this. So it's actually rather easy to do. So what we're going to do is gonna create a new one, and then we're going to go 1920 by 1080, and that's, yep, and then we're going to just Control A and delete the white background. We're going to grab this line curve and colors, just it could be any color. Scroll out a bit by Control and then the scroll wheel, and we're just gonna go like that. And sometimes it doesn't always come out the way you want it, so like here, so you just Control Z to redo it like that. So that's about the same sort of distance. Then we're going to create a new layer. We're just going to get rid of history, we don't need you, haha. And then we're going to paint bucket the background. It doesn't matter what colour, but I've done that wrong, and so I've just done it white. Then we're going to do effects, object, drop shadow, but we have to make sure we're selecting the top one, or the one with the stripes. And now we're going to just go like this. We can change the blur radius, the widening radius. If you want, you can offset it so it looks as though it's coming from an angle. We can do that a bit, just doing it black for a shadow effect. So now we're just going to go to Google, find a texture, copy image, and then make a new layer above and Control V. Make sure you keep the same canvas size and just shift and hold it, shift and drag, and you have a nice texture. But this is covering up everything, you may say. And I'm going to then double click layer and then just lower the opacity. So now you've got a nice texture. So just gonna just click it, and there. So then you can save it in the outro folder and save it as a paint.net file, and then you do Control save or save as, and then save it as a PNG, and boom, flatten it, and yep, there you go. That's this part done. So now we're going to do new file, 1080 by 720, and we're just going to Control C that into Control V into here. And what we can do, another cool trick, is we can go to hue and saturation and then just change the overall color, like that, and then yeah, you can fiddle around, make all sorts of different cool colors like that. Actually, I don't like that, so I press Control. There we go. Well, so I got it back. I'm gonna make a new layer with text, and we're going to change the text up to whatever size you like, and we change this to power chord because that's just the text that I like to use. If I can find it, power chord, power chord, and then we're going to write in, oops, the color by the way doesn't matter, Pro Hornet Productions, and we're just gonna move this in. Can I move this in like that? So we're going to go like that, and now what we can do is if we shift click gradient, get the colors that we want. So I would like a yellowy green sort of color like that, and then on the secondary color do the same sort of thing, but a bit lighter. And then we're going to shift click like that, and then exit, and then after that we can then Control A, effects, and then we can either outline it or drop shadow it, but I'd like to drop shadow it because that looks really cool. That's X and then a bit of Y like that. So That does look really cool with the black and the green. And then we're going to make the... So now we have the title done. Oh, we haven't done it quite yet, so Control A, Effects, Align Object, and then Horizontal, so it lines up horizontally. Rather cool plugin, and that's the title done. So now we are going to make sure it's a new layer, or new image, and have it 1920 by 1080, so that we've got the aspect ratio. So we're going to copy that, paste it into here, and then shift click and drag, and so that keeps the same scale, but it just makes it smaller. So what we're going to do is we're going to put it in the right sort of place that we want, so maybe here, like that. What we can do now is we can select here and go like that. Actually no, a bit lower, and then center it in this. So we go Align Object, Vertical Center, like that. So now that's done. Then we're going to click it with the magic wand. Oh no, actually we want to Control A, done that wrong, and then drop shadow, and then we can make a nice drop shadow. We're just going to center it with yellow, I think, a bit darker, greeny, yeah, and then just get rid of the blur, oh, a little bit of blur maybe, and make it a bit darker. There we go. So now we have a nice banner for it. We're going to click on the square with the magic wand, and we're going to go to the background and delete it. We're going to then go to the top layer and delete it. So now there's a nice transparent hole for the video to show through. So that's that bit done. Now we will gonna want to put a title up here to say what it is. So we're gonna go like that, and then previous, and then just make that the right sort of size. We can align this in a second. Then we're going to click that, and then gradient it with the same sort of colour as that. Have we still got the same colours? No, we don't. So green, and then a lighter green, and we're just going to click the top, go like that. So that's gradiented as well. Escape. Now we're going to select it because I've done this in the wrong layer, so I can't Control A. And then we're going to go Object, Drop Shadow, and we want it, I think it was a 10 that way, and 10, 11 that way maybe, and make this black. But it needs a bit more of a blur. There we go, and then just make this a bit smaller because it's meant to be smaller than the title. So there we go, we have the top bit. Or actually what we can do is we can go like that, select it in the center of that, and then go Effects, Line, Align, and then Horizontal. We put it in the center, and yep, now we have the words for that. I'm going to come to Google Images, and we're going to search Twitter icon.png. I found one that I quite like here. Make sure that it's got the checkered background, that means it's transparent, so we're going to copy that, go to paint.net, paste it in, shift and drag to the right sort of size, and we're going to, yeah, and then move the rotating thingy-mabobber and move that round, so it's at a bit of an angle. We can make it a bit smaller. Then we're going to go Effects, and we can Object, Drop Shadow, give it a nice little drop shadow. But before you do that, you have to set the whole thing on a new layer, because otherwise it will not do it properly. There we go, so it's got a nice little drop shadow. Just move that a bit. So now we're going to want some text on, so we're going to click, and then we're going to do @ProHornet_. Yeah, escape, and then we're going to then get the magic wand tool, shift click on the red, and then get the gradient. I'm going for red and a lighter shade of pink. Go like that, escape, and then select it like so on a new layer, and then we're going to go object, drop shadow, and I'm going to go for a black one again. Now what we can do is just move it around like that. I've put this on a new layer so that it can go over to the top of the Twitter icon like that. There we go. Or we can have it that way actually. No, the other way I think. Like that, and make it a bit bigger. So yeah, that's that done. Save it. So I'm going to save it in my outro folder, and we're going to save it as the outro and BDN. So if you just want to come back to it, then you can edit it without too much hassle. And then we're going to file save as a PNG, and then let that output, flatten it, Control Z just in case, and now we have it done. So you now have it out as a PNG, but we want to put it in the video. So what you're going to now go to is a video editing software that allows you to overlay or have layers. So I've got VSDC free video editor, and I'm going to open up a project in that. So we've got the video, the photo, the image, paste it in like that, drag it in, and then we're going to make the whole size. But to quicken it up, just set the same size as parent. And now we're going to grab a video from my Skyblock series, and we're just going to paste it in here. What you have to do is just do it on slightly on the outside of the box, and then we're going to make this go to the bottom. We're then going to cut this to the appropriate size. So I'm just going to pick a random place, add marker, and then add marker, apply changes. Okay, so this is going to split it up for me. Are you gonna split me up? Yeah, split me up. So now we've got the intro bit. Oh, got this bit. So just gonna delete this, and then delete that, and then just have that or that. No, that's right. Yep. So now we just have to shorten this down to the same size as the sound file that we're gonna want. So now what we're going to do, we've got this sort of done. We're going to go to the intro music that I've got, and this, yeah, pretty cool. And I've already found the time that I want, and yeah, I'll come back once I've found that. So I've found it. I'm going to just input this in here, and it just puts it there, and it's about 15 seconds long. So we're just going to drag these to the same size, like so. Make this to the bottom so that it's underneath and it's got that sort of border, and we can just preview it. Oh, hang on, it's got my voice in it, and we don't like my voice. So what we're going to do is we're going to click the Skyblock, the video itself, and we're going to scroll down here, turn the audio track off so it doesn't use audio. And that's it. Yeah! Epic music! Woo! So the music that I've got is basically the music that was used in my intro. So now we're just going to export the project to whatever folder you want, and I've got it set, because default it's PC and it does it to AVI, but it's better, or YouTube prefers it when it's an MP4 file. So click web and then MP4 and then convert files, and then you just have to wait for 5 seconds, 6 seconds, and yeah, just wait for it to do it. Come on, hurry up, we all want to go home, although I'm already home, but you know. And then you get a nice little notification saying that conversion is complete and it's done. So now all we can do is we can just go and open the file. And you're done, and then you just come over here, click play, and boom! Oh yeah, dancing! Woo! Yeah! Yeah! Woo! Yeah! I've done it! So, guys, if you did enjoy, then please slap that like button. If you want to see more, then please consider subscribing. Comment down below what you want to see next. And guys, will see you next time. Goodbye.